Sanbaran guys. So I did a video on how the dating market is doomed, and I got so many DMs in my IG and on WhatsApp, and and it's so crazy because sometimes we as a machita will speak through the male lens, where you're speaking to other guys. So you speak and guys will hear you, and they can relate. And unfortunately, because we see life through the male lens and we speak as men, we might at times lose the female audience. And I think that's so wrong. We in a time where us as men need to really zone in and try our best to listen to the needs and the wants of our sisters, and our sisters need, like, they really 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 need to try and listen to the needs and wants of us as guys. That whole time of reading a Cosmo that says how to keep a man, written by a woman, that time is slowly going away, or it's gone, you know. And the best way for women to know and to learn on how to attract, get, and retain a man is from listening to different men. Listen to tall men, short men, fat men, skinny men. Listen and learn, And sometimes the things that are said might sting. Sometimes they might hurt. Sometimes they might not make sense. But the more textbooks that you read, you start picking up a golden thread. It goes, oh, okay, this is what I'm picking up here. Especially when you start not hanging around, but start consuming information from the types of guys that you want to attract. So again, if you are trying to attract a soccer player, studying the male soccer player, studying what he's into, how he likes when it comes to a relationship point. Understand what it's in as guys. There's two of us. There's me in terms of how I act and behave if I'm trying to get a woman for the night, and it's me and how I behave when I'm trying to get a partner for long term. So you need to be able to sift through that bullshit. I know it can be very, very hard because as a machita or as guys, we tend to lie to get what we want. And you women love these lies because they're appealing. The truth tends to be a bitter spoon of medicine, whereas the lies are that sweet nectar, that we all tend to fall for. So I think once you can actually split and actually unpack, because I did this video and the whole aim was not just for males to benefit, but also for females to benefit. Guys, you need to understand, Uguti, there has to be a level of being realistic. I'm not saying be realistic, be this person. No, no, no. I'm saying there has to be a level of it, So if you are wanting to attract a LeBron James, however you are stuck in Newcastle KZN, realistically, when you do the maths, it's a 1 in billion chance that you'll actually be able to attract a LeBron James, unless you move to LA, unless you find yourself living in the same area that he's living, going to his games, maybe better yet, working for the Lakers, finding a way to move his wife out the picture, or maybe Mbampisane and be a sister wife. I don't know, but you have to be realistic about how to get what you need to get. And I listen to a lot of our sisters who are wanting a good guy, but struggle to define what a good guy is. I had so many people ask me, Penson, what's a good guy? I know what a good guy is to me, So for me, a good guy is Mchita who can provide the basics, of a person who can protect the people in his stable. A good guy for me is a person who's kind, a person who's generous, a person who works hard, a person who that's how I view a good guy. So when a sister is saying she wants a good guy, she wants to be in a relationship with a good guy, what does that look like? If we had a checklist, being with a good guy for you, ma'am, does it mean that he is of a certain height? Just from a physical point. Does it mean that he looks a certain way? Does it mean that he dresses a certain way? He smells a certain way? When you say of a good guy, does that mean he earns a certain amount of money? Does that mean he's available at home, to spend time with you? Does it mean that he's single? Does it mean that he has no kids? What does a good guy mean to you? Have a checklist. Your checklist. A good guy must have da 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 da. I'm looking for 20 traits. Okay, sharp. This one has 16. He now is. I'll settle for that. But have your traits of what you deem a good guy is, so that when you go into the dating market, you can actually start pinpointing those things. Instead of going to clubs or going to spaces where you see a guy that you might be sexually attracted to, or a guy who is saying all the right things, but he's not ticking these boxes that you speak of, So now you find yourself in a pickle because you leave with him tomorrow morning, he says your Uber's outside, and then he ghosts you. And then you go around saying men are trash. Yes, that may be the case, but now you also need to take a bit of accountability, because you put yourself in a space where you started ignoring the checklist that you had put together. And then you availed yourself to someone who doesn't deserve and someone who has not met your criteria, So have this checklist. In my opinion, have the checklist relatively realistic. Don't go out of your way and say, I want to date a guy who's 2 meters tall. Already in South Africa, the average guy is 175, 174. So going for 2 meters tall and talking to 1%. And this guy must have light blue eyes. And he must be Zulu. Oh. Yeah, one. So understand what it is you are looking for. Now, here's the fucked up part. This guy that you've made the checklist for, would he be attracted to a person like you? I was talking to a good friend of mine who was saying he's 35 years old, and he was saying that he's looking for a girlfriend who is between the ages of 22 and 25. Nah. And he's looking for, and he's what's that, like a person that likes light-skinned people. I don't know what that ism is, but so now he's 35 and he's looking for a sister who's between the ages of 22 and 25. She must be light-skinned. She must have a big booty. She must have perky breasts. She must be a virgin. She must be based in Johannesburg. She must be working and earning at least 20,000 Rand a month. She must not have any male friends. She must... Hey! And I'm listening to all these things that this Ndanga is saying. Bah, 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 and I'm watching my God. I'm like, that lady that you've just described, do you think you are what she is attracted to? If she's attracted to finance, you're not a big baller. You're not. If she's attracted to muscular men or tall men, you don't fit that mold as well. Very smart, very ambitious, perfect. But are you what that person will attract? Goes back to my previous videos. Work on self, guys. Work on developing yourself. Be that will attract, You are trying to be the most beautiful flower. The butterflies will come. The butterflies will come. You don't have to be chasing the butterflies. They will come. Sisters, if you look after yourself, have your skin glowing, drinking water, doing Pilates and yoga. Sisters, if you make sure Guti, you are at peace or with who you are not just throwing your body at any guy. Sisters, once you develop and become the queen that you are, the kings will come. All of a sudden, guys that have your ticks and more. But should you carry on carrying yourself as a weekend special, should you carry on nje ube la maslay queen, then you will attract a fuckboy. You will attract a maslay king, because that's how you're carrying yourself. That's what you will attract. The universe will present who you are. Then you'll go around talking about how men are trash. Men will do what is needed to do to attract a partner. Men will do what is needed to do to attract a lady for the night. Men will adjust to what the market is saying, especially the top 10%. Very, very easily. Sisters, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Don't settle. Do not settle. Don't go for lower than your standards. Understand what your standards are. If you can jot them down perfectly, do that. Jot them down. The next guy who's trying to hit you up, see if that's the standards that he meets. At the most basic. Don't come there with unrealistic 2 meters tall, must be a billionaire with wings. Don't come with that. Be realistic, understand what you're looking for, and then once you've done that, make sure Guti, you have already ticked those checklists. You are the person that can attract such energy. And Tanda Gaizi, thank you so much. We've reached 500 subscribers, so I'm super super excited. Hoping to hit 1,000 by my birthday. So we still have a month and a half to go. A little bit over. So guys, thank you so much for the support. Truly appreciate it.